Welcome back to NC Bass, and today I'm on Lake Norman Tuesday tournament. We got like 20 boats here today, it looks like. We got a lot of people here. We got some local legends. I mean, I think it's going to take a big sack to win. Scott Hammer's here. He caught a 15-pound bag on Saturday and won the Santa Claus tournament. So you know he's on the fish. I think it's going to take like 8 pounds to win. It seems like they never really bite on Tuesday. At least that's what I tell myself when I don't catch them. I'm going to start off real close. A lot of fish released around Queens, but I'm definitely going to go back where I caught that 5.35 pounder. And I mean, we caught some fish there on Saturday too. I mean, it seems like that's where largemouth were at. I might run up a little bit, see how muddy the water is. I'm just gonna keep running and gunning. I'm probably gonna live and die by the crankbait. Just fish fast. You gotta hit these fish in the face. I mean, you gotta just cover water until you find them, and then when you find them, slow down a little bit. They seem to be grouped up when you find them. One back-to-back, so I'm going for 3 straight. I mean, I know it's going to take a big bag to win today, but cold front just came through. You would think it's terrible conditions, but the Lake Norman's weird. These spots act like stripers, like cold fronts and stuff make these fish bite. It's not the normal. It might shut down the largemouth bite, but these spots are weird. They like when it gets real cold and weird adverse conditions. I mein, there's not a cloud in the sky, just like last Tuesday. Not good conditions, but perfect conditions on Saturday. Couldn't catch them. I fished here 3 times the last week, so I'm got a little bit of practice going. That's about the most I fish. Hopefully the boat's running fine. We can put 3 good ones in the boat. Let's see how it goes. Fish. After I waited an hour for this guy to get off this spot, I knew they're on the windy side. And he would never leave. I fished a couple of rocky spots around here. Feels like a good fish. Finally, it's 50 minutes in. I ain't seen him yet. Decent, not big at all, but we'll take him. Man, I knew they were going to be on the windy side. Hooked him on top of the head. That's why look how barely hooked I got this guy, guys. Look at that, just barely got him. I mean barely. That's why you got to have that glass rod. He's 2 pounds, that's a good start. Man, I just wanted to start right here so bad. And I couldn't. He stayed here forever, and I seen him cranking. I started out on the rocks down. He started right here at the point, so I couldn't really go around him or get to him. So I fished some of the points that the wind's blowing on over here through there and didn't get anything. And I just started way back on this side, and he just now left, and I just caught one right where the wind's blowing. I'm telling you guys, these fish come and go. You just got to hit it at the right time with the right bait. Fish again. I'm telling you. I mean, this might be a good one. Never know where you got them hooked though. I mean, he feels big. I do not want to change directions to get the net. Good spot. Not giant or nothing, but decent. Never know how these fish are hooked. Yes! Woo! That's a close to 3 pound spot. They're still not eating the way I want them to. Look how I have them hooked. I mean, on the rocks. I bet you that guy was fishing out. He was probably catching them though, because he stayed here for 50 minutes. So you know he wasn't just empty casting. He probably caught 10 right here. I wish I could have started here. Oh man, I got him hooked in the worst spot possible. All 3 hooks in his gill. How in the world? He wasn't coming off at least. He's probably 2 3/4. Ain't no 3 pounds. Sure would be nice to have spot lock. There we go. He's lucky. He didn't hit none of those major bloodlines or arteries, whatever. That fish is nice. Got 2 good fish. Just need 1 4-pounder and I'll be feeling good. I'd love to beat the local legends. No. I'm on the best spot I can. There we go. Fish. Look at that. Oh man! He hit it so close to the boat. That's probably why it felt big. Man, I was hung up, popped it off. Started bringing my boat towards it, and he drilled it. Man, that was another good one probably. Made 10 casts in a row there, guys, and this one finally hit it. Well, guys, midday update. The bite's tough right now. I mean, I got lucky to get those 2 good ones off the bridge. I mean, that's the size fish I need. I thought I'd catch a lot more numbers, but that's kind of how it is when it gets cold. It's easier to catch bigger fish, but way harder to catch numbers. But you can find them loaded up in the school somewhere. But I'll show you guys what I've been using the crank with. I went back to where I caught that giant and spent like an hour back in that creek. Just could not put the fish in the boat. Lost 2 crankbaits. It got muddier back there since it rained. And I mean, the water wasn't that much colder. It's like 54, 53 out here on the main lake. It's dropped a little bit and it actually warmed up back there. It's like 51, 52, but I didn't see any shad, didn't catch any fish. But what I usually throw my crankbait, especially my square bills on, there's a 7-foot glass rod, Shimano X-Age. It has a lot of give, so when the fish hit it close to the boat, you're able to let them get the hooks in. I'm throwing a square bill. That reactor catches them. Unfortunately, I'm out of the red ones now. The chartreuse should work too, though. I'm throwing it on a Shimano DC 6.2-to-1. I really like this reel. I mean, I thought they were overrated when they first came out, but they are worth the money. Throwing that on 10-pound Seaguar and VizX. And honestly, I mean, the 10-pound gives it a lot more action on the crankbait. That's why I like to throw 10-pound. But the water's so muddy, you can easily get away with 12. I throw 12 a lot. You can probably get away with 14. The only downside I've seen, I don't break off fish. I keep my drag set right. I keep them pulling out hooks. I mean, I really like the action on 10-pound line. But the only downside I've seen so far is when I'm hung up in the rocks, I'm trying to pop the crankbait off. Sometimes it'll break before I get there. And the line tears up pretty. The red label is way stronger compared to the VizX. And the water's so muddy, I would definitely get away with red label. In wintertime, Florida carbon likes to act up a lot, and a lot of people go to like a copolymer or mono. But I'm liking I like the 10-pound. I might get red label next time, and it seems like I've lost more crankbaits with 10-pound for sure. But I don't lose fish, and I probably get more bites. I feel like it gets better action, and I get the bait down like a foot deeper than 12 feet. That's another reason to go down to a lower pound test line and get the bait deeper. But I need like a 3-pounder, guys. I mean, the 2 I got are decent. I bet the guys are catching them today. I'm hoping I can put a good kicker in the boat, maybe win this thing and win 3 in a row. A lot more boats today, a lot more money on the line. Hopefully I can catch a big one. Let's see how it goes. Fish? Dude, no way. I thought I was on a tree. On the shaky head. I'm reeled into that fish. I don't even know how good I got him hooked. He's not big at all, but hooked him perfectly. Wow. Needed that one. Feels so much better having a limit. I reeled into that fish because I thought I was pulling in a stick. He was moving with it. It did not pull back or nothing. He was just coming at me slowly. Usually when you do that on this lake, the fish spit it out. Awesome. I mean, he's not big at all. He's like 1.7 or maybe even 1.8. So I got an okay bag already. I mean, I probably got like 6.5 pounds. Maybe at least 6. Just need to upgrade. Fish right there. I think it was a catfish, but ooh, the fish just came up to the top right there. It's probably a carp actually. Ooh, fish. He's biting it. Broke me off. Broke me off. What in the world? I think it was a catfish. I just seen a huge swirl over here, guys, up against the wall. Threw the jig over there. Was letting it sit for a minute. That was a bass that would have jumped too. He was chewing on it. Oh. No, he just dropped it. No. God, first cast on the shaky head though, I know. Got it that time. And he, I missed him. He couldn't have been too big if he picked it up, dropped it, and then I missed. He's throwing the spinner bait, so maybe that'll give me a chance there. There's one. Got him. Are you kidding me? Man, I don't know if he'd have helped or not, but I can't hook him for some reason. Gosh. This is the fish that's gonna cost me. If I got rid of him, I'd been fine. That's a real fish. He's close to 3 pounds. Yep, one good one.
It's enough. We just caught him at the bridge. 304. Real good.
3 pounder. Just had 2 2s go with them and I have a chance.
604. 604.
That's even less than I thought I had. Well, guys, that's the day. I just could not put some fish in the boat. I mean, I only put 3 in the boat. I had the one I needed, that 304 spot. That's the fish I needed. And then I only had 604, 3 pounds of the other 2. I mean, I definitely overestimated. I thought one was like 2 pounds and the other one was like 1.5, but they weren't even close. I barely had 6 pounds, but Matt Big B, Tater Hog, the guy that makes Tater Hog Custom Lures, won. I mean, he never fishes these. He comes and wins, of course. He had 766 and 724 a second. We had 36 anglers and 26 boats, so they paid out 2 places. Big Fish was a 428 pound spot. They didn't have the big bag, but they had a giant spot. I mean, the big spots are biting. These spots are getting fat too. I know the cranking bite was on somewhere, but the wind really died down after like 9 o'clock. I mean, it started out, the wind was gusting pretty good. Northeast wind, though, is weird on the fish, and that's usually push frontal. Winds blow out the east, fish bite the least, they say. It seemed true today for me, at least. I mean, some guys said they caught a lot. It was just really tough for me. I missed a bunch of fish on the shaky head I should have put in the boat. I mean, I don't know. I don't doubt they'd have won me a tournament, but I mean, I would hook them for 1 second, lost them. I got a couple of bites. I mean, the water, it just got too calm, and I went to shaky head, but I probably should have just kept cranking, find the windy spots, and keep cranking. I should have just kept moving instead of waiting on the bridge. There's so many people fishing the bridge. I couldn't really thoroughly fish the bridge. I had to just wait on people to be done fishing it and go. I mean, I tried all day to actually be able to hit the bridge without somebody in the way. I mean, there's even bank fishermen on the bridge. Made it tough, and that was the only place I could catch them, really, which is crazy. Just couldn't catch them off the main lake. I want to thank everybody that's been watching my videos. I mean, my views have went way up. I really appreciate it. You guys are probably getting tired of Lake Norman videos, but I'm probably going to stick to Lake Norman and try to really dial it in the wintertime. I mean, a lot of tournaments come out of Lake Norman. It's a good lake to get good on. I'm pretty much turning into Lake Norman bassing instead of NC bassing, but I'll be back out here next time I fish. If it's a Tuesday or this Saturday, it'll be a tournament. So the next video will be a tournament. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.